Alright, what's going on, and welcome to another episode of my Fallout 4 Let's Play. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel and I hope you enjoy. If you do, be sure to check out the previous episodes of the series as well as any other videos that may interest you on my channel to show your love if you haven't already. Otherwise, to everyone else, welcome back, and if you also enjoy, please be sure to do the same and show your support by dropping a like on this video, as it helps myself and the channel to reach a larger audience for more people to do the same. Other than that, let's get into it. The last episode was focused on getting an in with the railroad so they can help us to get into the Institute. This then led us to help Deacon retrieve a prototype device for a Dr. Carrington, who also works for the railroad, as well as run dead drop missions for them to help with relocating escaped synths. Today we go back to Diamond City to speak with Piper and hopefully to get a little bit further in our primary goal of finding Sean. So if we take a look at our Pip-Boy here, we're going to be doing reunions. So Sean is in the hands of the Institute. I need to find this place and rescue my son, but in order to do that, I'm going to need some help. Nick suggests that we talk to Piper and see what information she might have. So before I go into public occurrences, Diamond City's newspaper, I'm going to come over here. I'm actually going to pass time real quick and make it daytime because I need to sell a few weapons to Mr. Arturo. So let me pass some time real quick. Alrighty. And it looks like just before we did that, one of the guards over there told us to investigate the Museum of Witchcraft. So we'll get into that eventually, but not right now. For now,
great stuff. If you're interested,
it's what you're going to be
I've got a
interested
few
in.
minutes to browse.
Self-defense at its best.
Alright, now we go talk to Piper.
No funny business.
What's up, homegirl? What you got?
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
There's a lot.
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated.
Who says they're
by
creeps?
everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
Well, I'd hope you know that, Piper.
There's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Well, yeah, of course he knew. But he's dead. But let's just say he did have access, because of course he did.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle.
I need to get rid of this
isn't
damn mask. What other ideas do we have?
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh.
Speaking of brains, I still have components from him.
Mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I would definitely do it again, though.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him
Dude's a
again
pain
in
in the
heartbeat.
ass.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got
That's
a
what I'm
fault in
saying.
the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Awesome. Well, let's get to
I
it.
hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Well, I've got plenty of pieces from him.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? we may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this
Yes,
crazy
sir.
brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I am actually going to switch it up, and I'm going to take
I'll
Piper
head out
for
with
right
Piper.
now.
We'll meet you there.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
You give me hope, Nick. You give me hope. Alright, let's pick up some loot.
He's having it.
Alright. Let's go, Piper. Let's make our way to Good Neighbor.
Please, please help. I don't want to die.
Who's that?
Mouth shut.
Oh, shit. Okay, we got some gunners here. I was gonna just go right over there to Good Neighbor, but
Please.
what's going on with Art?
No more from you. You're not replacing me.
Let's see if we can take these guys out, Piper, and help this
Someone,
guy.
Please. Help. This thing is gonna kill me. Quiet, sir.
Where is he?
You're not talking your way out of this.
Is he over here? Oh, he is.
It's gonna kill me. Shut your mouth. I swear I'll shut up. Please. You gotta help me. This guy's a synth, and he's gonna kill me and replace me and my family.
No.
Don't you dare break him. He's the synth. He wants to replace me. Please. Please, you gotta believe me. You can't let that thing do this.
Nah, I think... Let's interrogate. Let's see what that does. It's red.
Hey, I'm on your side. I just need you to tell me the truth. Then maybe I can help.
I'm telling you, I'm not a synth. You have to believe me.
Alright, well, that doesn't really help. You're not the one with a gun. Alright, screw it. Just do it.
Just kill this thing and be done with it.
What? No!
Well, Piper wasn't a fan.
It's done. I need to get out of here.
Oh, it was. He was right. Okay. I can never remember. I've interacted with these people before at a completely different location. But yeah, I can never remember. But I was right. We won. Hopefully he doesn't die to those super mutants now, though. I'm not even gonna...
Was that you?
Nah, you know what? I'll help him so he doesn't die. Alright, where's the other one, buddy? Oh, now you're just gonna dip out? You just kill one and then leave and that's it? Alright, fine. We're leaving too then. What's up, bald man?
Hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Test me, buddy. Test me.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets.
I don't care if Piper
accidents
disliked
start
that.
happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Yeah, I'm not handing over shit, buddy.
First time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said... let
Usually
it
I'd pop
go.
this dude right in the head.
Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
That's what I'm talking about, Hancock.
Go and say that, huh?
That's what I'm talking
Making my
about.
heart over here. You all right, brother?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. I'm fantastic.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me?
Most
Everyone's
definitely.
welcome.
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Copy that, sir. Let's see what this bad boy's got on him. More tar berries, hell yeah. And then we're gonna quickly make our way to the memory den, which is just across the street.
Well,
Alright, there's Nicky Poo.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
You simping for Irma, Nick?
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
He's not a flirt, he's a simp.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're in the railroad.
Ooh, there's plenty of goodies in here. Oh, and what do we got here?
Bingo.
Robco Fun. This includes the Grognak the Barbarian holotape game as well.
That one worth reading?
Hell yeah, it was. Thanks, Pipes. Alright, sorry, I got distracted. What are we doing? Hello. Kellogg's brain.
We
Yes.
need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Omari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to
I
defile
am.
a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I've already done the defiling for you.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Omari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Yes, I do.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait.
It's a
That's
shrimp.
The hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits
just a
look
flesh
awfully
shrimp.
familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Okay.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is...
I can't get my eyes off that
brain
water back there.
implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Omari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Alright.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Alright, let's get
I
to
need you
it.
to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe.
There's always a problem that lies within the
memories of
problem.
the implant.
Let's figure this out together.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
I would have never thought of that.
All right.
Genius.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
Yes, ma'am.
See you on the other
Where am I
side.
sitting down? I don't think you'll be seeing anything for... Oh. Okay. This is very similar to a sequence in the main quest line in Fallout 3 where you have to go into an alternate reality to
Initiating
find your
brainwave
dad.
migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Alright, where does this wild-ass ride begin in this
There.
psychotic
This is the
man's
earliest
brain?
intact memory I can find.
What do your memories have to say
Remember,
for you?
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead,
Who
I
is
ended
him?
up running away. I told myself I wanted to find
father.
somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
I definitely like the interactive aspect to these memories. The way they do it in the Far Harbor DLC with Dima's memories is just
This doesn't seem to be
a
what
little
we're
too
looking
much
for.
and very
There appears to
rage-inducing.
be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Oh, here we go. We got a young man here.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
I won't listen to
I mean, you may think
the
to
full
yourself
thing that
you're
they have to
happy,
say
but,
every single time. I just want to hear a little bit of the
you don't really
information so
believe
you
it.
guys can be filled in as well.
Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
A little less commentary on
Let's
this
keep
one
looking.
maybe, but
I'll connect you to the
definitely
next
much
intact
more
memory.
information.
As you can see,
What do you want?
it's come to my attention that
These
you've been
early gen
rather
synths are so
disruptive
creepy looking.
of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Oh, look at that.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has
Interesting.
got to tell us something.
Kellogg's house.
Is that your son?
I
This
believe
appears
so.
to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Alright, so let's see what he's got to say.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some
You don't remember our
elaborate
son
plan
being
of the
this old, though.
man's. Seems
Just remember
obvious
that.
now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
So in our mind, Sean should realistically be still an infant of some sort. But here he looks like he's about 10, 11.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know
Do not
he's
forget that man's name.
glowing sea.
Brian Virgil.
Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes.
Your
Stand
father?
next to me and hold still.
I'm your father,
Okay.
Sean. But I'm your father. Well, that was a weird bug. It was a feature.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Alright, so there we go. That's the answer we were looking for.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Let's go.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
It was fun.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Yeah, let's do it. I don't really care so much about Kellogg's life. He was a piece of shit, and the reason for that was explained in his memories. But let's talk about the teleportation a little bit.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Alright. Our next clue is Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Well, I definitely am desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Well, I think I've got just the thing.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Awesome, so there we go. We finished that up.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'm gonna keep Piper with me for now. So you go ahead and do that.
Let's get going.
Oh shit, wrong
And
one.
one heck of a ride so far.
I'm gonna swap them around. What I was going to say though is it's super cool and super creepy that they do that. The whole Kellogg in Nick's head. I just wish that they would have expanded
Piper.
on it a little further. Because that's literally the only thing that happens. That's the only time you hear that. That's the only time that they harp on it at all. And it would have been cool to expand on that a little more and like maybe have to do a quest line where you have to save Nick from his mind being taken over by Kellogg or something like that.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Traveling with Piper is not for the faint of heart. I'd know.
Nick, you always know.
I'm not going to stay with either of them as a long-term travel partner, because with the way that I have this character role-playing, his morals are definitely going to go down the drain. So with that being said, I'll probably dedicate an episode to me going over to the combat zone and clearing that out, so I can pick up one of the other companions that's there. Alright. Let's take a look at our Pip-Boy and see what we got on our data. So we got to find Virgil in the glowing sea, and then we also still need to do a little bit more work for the railroad. Although I do have a plan to betray them, I still need to get a few more things out of them, to include the ballistic fiber, so I can upgrade these dirty army fatigues, and then those will replace my vault jumpsuit eventually. So, we'll prep ourselves for the glowing sea. Like it says here, we need to find Virgil, the escaped Institute scientists, somewhere in the glowing sea, and I hope that he can help me to reach the Institute. Alright, so I'll get all geared up and whatnot back at Sanctuary, and then I'll take you guys along the journey with me through the glowing sea and to Virgil's location. So I'll see you after a quick jump to Sanctuary. Okay, so I do need to keep in mind that with this on, I do not have even close to the resistances that I have when I had my armor pieces on. I currently have 20 damage resistance and 1000 radiation resistance. So as far as radiation goes, that's fantastic. As far as damage and energy damage, it's terrible. I'm also not very stealthy, so this is going to be quite the fun trip. I'm going to get myself as close as I can to the glowing sea, and then when I am like on the edge of the glowing sea, is when I'll start showing the wonderful journey that I have across it and how fun it's going to be. So again, just like from the jump from Good Neighbor to here, I'll see you again in just a moment. Holy shit, what was that? Oh god, there's already a Deathclaw? Good god, this isn't good. This is not what I want. We're not even in the glowing sea yet, by the way. I'm not even sure what I want to... Oh my god! How did she not die from... Oh god. Here it comes. Oh my god. I'm really not too sure what I want to do about this guy right now. I would like for her to just get back up and we avoid this dude altogether right now. Because I know there's going to be tough shit for me to have to fight when I get into the glowing sea. So I would like to conserve my resources as much as I can right now until then. So Piper, if you could find your way back to me, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I'm going to proceed on without you. And, oh, there you are. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we are officially in the glowing sea now. I thought I remembered it popping up with something that says it, but it didn't. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to slap on my hazmat suit now and hope to everything holy that I don't die. There's definitely some rad scorpions, death claws. I know that there's bloatflies and stingwings. I'm gonna just try to ignore as much shit as I possibly can, because I know there's a few guaranteed spawns for enemies, to include Deathclaws, and 2 of them actually are right here, I believe. Yep, there's one right there. There's one over there, so let's run quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, one more. It's just the legendary. Look at that, Piper. We did great, actually. I thought I was gonna die. There's 2 more. There's 2 more on my map, so there's definitely still a few of the rad scorpions, but... Oh, there's another feral ghoul right there, actually. Hey, get off her ass. Oh, and there's another one? Oh, yeah, it's just ghouls. I thought they were more rads. Rad scorpions. What the hell? Where did his body just come from? There's no way I'm the only one that just saw that body just drop from heaven. What? Okay. Let me go into first person. For not having any armor at all, we actually did fairly good. Round of applause to Piper for being our person to take the brunt of the damage. And that group of ghouls scared the shit out of me, but they actually were extremely helpful in distracting those rad scorpions and taking some of their health too. Oh, now we get to talk to these weirdos down here a little bit. Crater of Adam. This is, in my opinion at least, tell me what you guys think. In my opinion, this is extremely similar to, like, or it gives me the Megaton vibes, where the big bomb is in Megaton in Fallout 3. I know there's not a lot of children of Adam there, but there's that one person that's always there next to the bomb.
Or be divided in his sight.
Well, I did take a wrong turn, I guess. But I do need some help.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Adam, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
None of the above. You guys are psycho, but I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil.
That's it? We know this Virgil? You're not gonna tell me anything about him?
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
I need to know about Virgil.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
To speak with him. About the Institute.
I need his help reaching the
My
Institute.
charisma's not good enough, so I don't think that's gonna work.
They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Thank you very much, Mother Isolde. Just soaking up the rads. You guys look fantastic. Thanks for the help, though. I'll be on my way. And just slip in undetected and let him sleep peacefully and rest, because who wants to disturb the sleep of a beautiful Deathclaw? No one smart. Hello, Mr. Virgil.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know
He's a
you're
super
from the
mutant.
Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
We're not the bad guys here, buddy.
Take it easy. Kellogg's
dead.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm definitely not lying. I killed him with my own bare hands.
I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was
Yes,
ruthless.
sir.
There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Information. I need a way in.
I know you were part of it, and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No.
Well, you literally just said it all.
I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Yeah, he is whining, but I do just need information.
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane?
Clinically, no.
How nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
My son.
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no.
Oh, now you care.
I had no idea.
You soft, big, green son of a bitch.
The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them. I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
Let's get it.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office.
Not if, when.
And bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yep.
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's
that I have.
commonly referred to as
that I have, Big
the
Green Sir.
molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay.
No, it doesn't sound crazy. I saw it.
In and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Quite a few, yes.
Sure, lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them and you wouldn't be standing here right now. Coursers
I've definitely seen
Institute
at least more than one.
Designed for one purpose.
You don't need to explain them to me.
Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser.
Yep.
They're very good at what they do. And you're going to have to kill one.
Well, that I can do.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down.
I can do that.
I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Sounds easy enough.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of C.I.T., directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the
It's funny that the
spectrum.
Institute is below the CIT ruins, but there's no other way to get in there.
When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks, Virgil. Alright, well there we go. Now we know where they're located, and now we know how to get in. So we didn't know at first that Virgil was a super mutant. Now of course we do, and we're going to do what we can to help him clear himself of the FEV virus, which if you watched one of my previous episodes, I actually talked a little bit about that because we had to pass by the Boston Commons to get Nick Valentine, and in the Boston Commons is where Swan is, and he was also affected by the FEV virus. His name was Edgar Swan, and he just so happened to go down an even worse route than what Virgil did, and he ended up turning into a behemoth instead. Anyways, that's just a little side information. I really like Virgil as a character. It's too bad you can't have him as a companion, but there may or may not be another super mutant that can be a companion that we'll eventually find. So anyways, like I had said, we did what we set out to do. We spoke with Virgil, got more information on the Institute, and now we have a way in. So in the next episode, we'll probably go after that courser and take them out. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this episode as always with every single one. And if you did, please be sure to support me in the channel by leaving a like down below and commenting anything, whether it be suggestions, how you felt about the video, what you want to see in the future. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you aren't already. I thank you for your support, and I'll see you next time.